I don't think people realise how stressful it is to be in a shop with a child that's got autism that's in the process of having a meltdown. Max doesn't usually have a meltdown in a shop, like a full-on meltdown, but we were just in Asda and we had to walk by our car, I was with my nana, to then go to the dog groomer to pick up the dog from getting his haircut. So we walked past my car. He couldn't get into his head while we were walking past the car to go to the other shop. He was like, no, we're going to mum's car. So I said, oh look, we'll go in and see Pets at Home, we'll see the animals, and tried to show him the fish. He was on the floor in front of everyone having a meltdown, sobbing, like he could not understand what the hell was going on, why we weren't going to the car. So we had to leave the shop, and as he was on the floor, now he was having a pure meltdown. I couldn't pick him up because if I picked him up he would have slotted his head on the concrete floor. I knew in my heart that he had to be just left alone, so I had to, in front of everyone in the shop in Pets at Home on a busy Saturday, just let Max scream and cry, because every time I tried to go near him he was trying to scratch my face. And it was really stressful, and everyone else was fine bar this one guy that walked past and went, fucking brat. He's not a brat, he's got autism, and the reason that he was screaming and acting like that is because he didn't understand what had just happened, that I walked past the car that he clearly thought he was going to get in, and instead we went into a different shop. Now that is how autism works. Their brains cannot comprehend what is going on, and he just melted down. Now, in that situation, I normally would have turned round and said, oh, fuck off, in my usual be quite brass. I was trying my hardest to keep calm at that point, so I didn't have the strength in me to actually retaliate to that man. But if he ever sees, he's an older guy, so he would have never seen, he's not going to be on TikTok to see this, but seriously, like, he made me feel like shit, because my son was not having a tantrum. My son wasn't having a terrible twos moment that he didn't want to be in the store. The reason he was having a tantrum was because we walked past the car and he didn't understand the whole scenario of why we were going into a different store, and it was an autism meltdown. He wasn't even aware of his surroundings and he was in a horrible state, so just be mindful.